No, what you gotta add a theatrical element. Put on a hat or something.
Put on a hat. Yeah.
Do you remember Silent Mike did like 705 in a Power Ranger costume?
Oh yeah.
Back in like 2010 or whatever that was?
Yeah.
That
was his first and only 700 pound.
I think so, yeah. And it was straps, I want to say? Oh, I forget.
Straps.
Yeah.
So the same thing. That was in that year. He and who's the guy? Pete.
Yeah.
The guy who no longer has his
Rubish?
testicles.
Rubish.
Yeah, the guy who no longer has his
That was
testicles.
an absolute error.
No. The guy who no longer has his testicles. The guy.
Oh
Eats
yeah,
or
yeah,
something.
different. Yeah.
What's his name?
I forget, but yeah, he had a YouTube channel back then.
Yeah.
He still has one.
What's his name?
He did a lot of eating challenges or something.
Yeah, it was like Mr. Eats or something.
Yeah.
Something. Nothing. Oh my god.
This is unpostable. this little banter that we're doing.
I'm not sure about that. All banter is postable if no one watches it.
It's not like he can't lift. Alright. Clearly, actual bullshit conversation does not have much of an impact. like, you know, just get in the zone, do this and that, play heavy music, no music, just a retarded conversation beforehand.
It was so funny. I did my 340 yesterday, and it was fucking Jens's girlfriend shouted something at me like, "Let's go!" And all my attention went to that moment because the rest of the room was like quiet.
Yeah.
And then right before I'm like pulling in my straps, I'm setting up. Camilla said something like, do a triple, and I like look at her and like set up my straps again. There's one thing. I think something I've got to find a very good balance of. The hype is very good.
Yeah.
If you hit the right positions, I think hype can often lead to people hitting wrong positions.
Mm-hmm.
Where if you're just chill, very focused and chill,
Yeah.
you're more likely to get into the right positions, but you're probably less because your psychology's in there. Your top end is lower.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a balance. Yeah.
And it's almost like if you can train yourself to be able to hit the right position.
Okay, so that was my first set already of 290 pause triples. 290 is 639 pounds, I believe. I'm going to aim to do 6 sets of 3. I think I might have said that already. I'm a bit tired. Busy days. I got to get my sleep a little bit more in line. But I'm curious to see how things will continue to move. I had a long day yesterday of just various different things. I helped out at I guess you call it a beginner powerlifting meet, volunteer, and so I was a spotter, and then I benched 190, and I deadlifted at the end 340 with straps, just for fun. I went pretty well, but in the morning I'd already squatted and benched before going to there, and then I did stuff after the comp for my life, so it was a long day, and so I'm curious how this will continue to go. I'm curious to see if there's any impact from the fatigue from yesterday. And yeah, but I feel fine, feel strong. It's sort of funny, like if you get to the kind of training tolerance that I've gotten to, I'm not convinced that like certain things have too much of a negative impact, but that is because I've developed a somewhat unique training tolerance. For a while there, I had already been doing 6 days a week SPD, so an extra random deadlift of like relatively low effort, despite being 340, I don't think has too much of an impact on my ability to perform. Okay, peace. I'm gonna get into the second set in a second.